Hey, what's up, everybody? Horace here, also known as La Machine. And if you want to grow your Amazon business, then stick around. You are in the right place. I've been able to grow my business from doing roughly $5,000 to $10,000 a month in revenue to now doing $40,000 a month in revenue. And there's a few key things that I want to share with you that are really going to help you with your business. So without further ado, let's get into it. First and foremost, you've got to keep your momentum going. What I mean by that is you've got to commit that you're going to do this business, and that's it. There's no starting and stopping and starting and stopping. Every time you do that, you just lose everything. When I decided that I was going to keep going and do things that are based around momentum, everything changed. Next, you have to be competitive with your pricing. Guys, there's no way around this. Amazon is super competitive. Business is super competitive. Okay, so be ready because customers are price shoppers. Okay, so be competitive with your pricing. Next, and this deals with mindset. You've got to work, you've got to think like a real business, not a hustle, right? This isn't a flea market. This isn't Facebook Marketplace. This is a real business. And when you treat it like that, when you think like that, you begin to behave like a manager. And when you do that, so much is going to change for you. Next, guys, I hate to say it, don't be lazy. You've got to do the work. I mean, you've really got to put some real work in. If you think that you're going to get something for nothing, think again. And I don't care about all the great inventions with artificial intelligence and all this other stuff. There's nothing that's going to do the work for you. There are tools that'll make it easy. But if you're thinking that you're going to get something to do it all for you, forget it. You guys know better. Next, please be creative with your listings. If you're not a huge, presence out here and you've got to get in the trenches with all of this competition, find ways to be competitive. That means you got to look at listings and you've got to tweak things. You've got to fit in. I can't tell you every single thing to do, but I can promise you, if you'll be creative and figure out ways that you can kind of differentiate and move, it's gonna be huge. We can get into that in another video. That's not the place for this one, but be creative. Next, pick the right category, please, so that you don't have to deal with things like ebb and flow and seasonality. You got categories with high return rates. That's gonna kill your bottom line. If you pick the right category, like me, personally, I deal in food. You guys know that. I niched even further into snack food. I don't have those ebbs and flows. I keep steady sales. Okay, so pick the right niche or the right category and you'll maintain steady and consistent sales. Next, don't allow yourself to become too complacent. You've got to constantly be feeding the beast. Guys, if you do this long enough, you're going to be successful. You will be tempted to fall back, but I can promise you, the market will not allow you to just, rest on your laurels. You've got to keep going, and that ties into momentum as well. Next, try to push more and more of your arbitrage items into the wholesale space. If you're doing arbitrage like I do, when you really want to grow your business, clearing the shelves is a great way to start. But eventually, you're going to have to get that wholesale account or start buying in bulk from the grocery stores or whatever stores you're going to. You've got to get that arbitrage over into the wholesale space with your successful items. And we'll touch more on that. So stick with me. On those stores, build the right relationships with the stores where you're doing arbitrage on a regular basis. It's only going to help you guys. Be nice to the people that are in there and build relationships where they know what you're doing. They can't help you unless they know what you're doing. They actually want to help. So don't be bashful or shy or think you have to hide what you're doing. Okay. Next, sell some weird products, right? It's very competitive out here, and people are on Amazon looking for things a lot of times that they just can't find at regular stores, especially when they move from a certain area And then when they get to a new state, like say Florida, they just may not be able to find certain things. That's where you come in. So look around, and when you see those odd, quirky items, think that may be something for you. That's something where you can, provide to the marketplace something that they can't just readily, have available. Next, take some risk. If you risk nothing, you risk everything. And I got a secret for you. You're gonna fail. You're gonna take the risk and you're gonna fail, but you're gonna fail your way to success. That's how it works, guys. Do not be afraid to take risks. If you risk nothing, you risk everything. I can't put it any simpler than that. Next, don't rely too much on software. I use software. I teach software. It's great. But do not think that the software is going to do everything for you. When you build your business big enough, you won't even need it anymore. I use it, but I really don't even need it. So, I like it, but I really don't need it. I'm just telling you to let you know, if you're being held back by not having the software or not being so proficient with the software, you don't have to have software to the extent that you literally rely on it. So just keep that in mind. Next, manage your money well. This goes for guys, especially when you're starting to grow. A true business has to have operating capital constantly. So learn how to put money back. As you're getting your payouts, put a little bit back. It's only going to help you with opportunity. When things go left and now you're getting kind of tight on your funds, you'll have something to fall back on. It took me a long time to gain the discipline to do it. And when I did, oh my God, it has helped my business because it ties into momentum. If you start running out of money, there's no way you're going to have the momentum and be able to buy. Next, you've got to be willing to grind it out, guys. Let me tell you a short story. I struggled from the time that I came back on Amazon because I got kicked off back in 2014. When I came back in 2017, I struggled all the way up to basically last year. Easily, guys, the better part of 8 years, I struggled, and it was worth it. It was worth every year because it taught me so much and it got me to a strong position. I want that for you as well. So you've got to grind it out. Don't go away. It's the only way, and it's the best way for you. Put the sweat equity in, commit, and it will come back to you in spades. I hope you guys got some value out of this video. If so, please leave me a thumbs up, a like. I haven't gone anywhere. I haven't produced as many videos because I'm busy working in the business, but I'm still here. So leave some comments if you have questions. Leave it in the comments and we will answer. I'll see you guys in the next video.